never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. The big men fly. Ralph Smith wins the hard ball, gets the kick away. He's copped some of his own medicine. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Jackson, the winner there. Parrish throws it on the boot. Johnson drops into the hole and marks.
It didn't take them long to win the ball out of the centre and set up what should be the game's first goal.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
An early goal always settles the nerves and boosts your confidence.
One goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Ralph Smith. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? English. Neal heads for the pocket. Radagalia takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rankin makes good contact. Coleman hunting the footy. Johnson toe poking it forward. Who's got the wheels? Cameron. A bit of a panicked handball. Revolt. Out of the congestion. Fogarty dealt with the pressure. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. No way through there, and they'll reset. English with a deft tap. Neal, Warner, big tackle laid. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Parrish, he just dropped it. Lombard goes very wide. The non-preferred lets him down.
Should have done a lot better there.
Good kick. Not his finest moment. Can he finish it off?
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Short, tasked with the kick in. Crisp presents in space. Doesn't often waste it. It's a dreadful mistake. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Parrish gets to the front spot and can line them up.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. English wins it out of the centre. Liberatore, they need a spark. Good disciplined defence. Manages to get off a handball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Norton has a way of drawing the footy.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
They really need this, and he delivers.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Time to turn on the Jets. Revolt, Sheasel, here's a chance, steadies, fires, and misses.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
Dacos with the footy. Oh no, what's he doing?
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
He's kicked it like an arrow.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Jackson, the winner there. Somehow released the ball. Parrish almost threw it out. English, Warner. Can he find a teammate? Radagalia doing what he does best. That's unusual. He's been busy so far. Punched away. Throw in deep in the pocket.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Good ruck work. Ralph Smith, dangerous place to lose it. Jackson, Sheasel, delivers a long ball. Rosas on a lead. What's he got on offer? You can see their confidence growing. Andrews should be able to get them out of trouble. Sinclair can keep it moving. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Who's front and centre? Sinclair got the handball away. Dacos. Aliyah couldn't hold it under pressure. Norton. Saad desperate to win it back. Ralph Smith just had to get it out. They've coughed it up. Neal spearing pass. Honours the lead. Dacos with a little bit of time. No one can mark. Hamling. He's put the foot down. Goes long. Good thinking and good execution too. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Cameron is hard to beat one-on-one. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Johnson wins it back. Great mark. They cannot keep him quiet. Neal tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Parrish, Fogarty, Rosas stripped of it. Can he hit a target? Dacos, he's taken a beauty. They're moving the footy well here. He might have thought about the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. They must tidy up their kicking. Gives it everything. Fogarty gets to the front spot. Decides to go. They got the last of the first term. Now they've got the first of the second. It's a handy buffer they've established. English punches it out of the ruck. Neal, that's a bit of a waste. Ralph Smith under pressure. Sheasel has brought his own ball. Lombard, accuracy and distance might both be problems here. One behind only.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Dacos to bring it in. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Going at his first, and he's got it. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. English palms it down. He's caught. Ralph Smith just shoveled it out. That's careless. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Jackson with a deft tap. Ralph Smith stripped of the footy. Hanbury, desperate defence. He's besieged. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Gawn has got on top. They've got good chemistry, those two. That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it. What can they generate? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Good ruck work. Ralph Smith, he's lost possession. Hanbury, Lombard, Gawn in the right spot. He's given it a tug and missed.
There's 5 points gone begging.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Can you believe it? He's given it straight back in front of goal.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Ralph Smith. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He's drawn a crowd. They've bottled it up. Sherry showing his skills. Kennedy has to be clean. Warner thought his way through it. Crisp might fancy himself here. Tidy ball. Hamling wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Can they get something going? In no man's land, Roberts. Liberatore with a clumsy tackle has conceded a free kick. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. He's generally a good kick. Gorn spoils. Farms it out. Anyone's ball. Revo dishes it off. Advantage paid. His field kicking is normally first rate. Crisp works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Seizes the moment. Hacking it forward. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Inside 50 with the kick. Revo takes a beauty.
For the first of the second half.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Gorn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Liberatore, Coleman, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Young, umpire calls advantage, and off they go. Bouncing ball, edging it forward. Revo runs onto it. Good hands. They've put themselves under pressure. What can they build here? And the ump does what we all knew he would.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
He's been industrious. Cameron with an opportunity. Fogarty.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. English, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Liberatore, they're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Jackson continues to have his way. He's been dispossessed. Hanbury bombs it in. That's an impressive mark.
Brett and Buddy, you'd think.
Fogarty with 3 now. This one might be settled now. English, the winner there. Cops some unwanted attention. Who was he aiming for? Kennedy. Archie makes the kick look okay. Longmuir. He converts and narrows the margin. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Jackson wins it. Hanbury. Run down, great chase.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
No time like the present. Not his finest moment. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. May heads them off at the pass. Searching kick. Crisp has got loose. Neat little worm burner. Young fumbles. Could be costly. Hamling. We've seen that before. Had to get it out. The sprint is on. Roberts gets there first. Who's got the wheels? Fantasia. Lombard. Got to get it on quickly. Ball to be won on centre wing. Parrish. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Blakey clears the area. Andrews. Oh, it's been paid. That's a brave decision.
I wouldn't mind another look at that. I thought he was under enough pressure to do it. Straightforward, you would think.
He completes the formalities. Normal service has resumed. Gorn is teaching him a lesson. Lipinski, Hanbury gets his kick despite the heat. Rosas, they've worked it well.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Looks good. He's steered it through. The buzzards are circling. Gorn has had his measure today. Lipinski, he's been quiet. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
Kicking at his first.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time to check in with Gary.
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Same old, same old. Lipinski couldn't get a disposal. Neal, Sherry, Warner, Kennedy. Solid tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. Lipinski in a hurry. May fighting hard. This is great pressure footy.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
Had some assistance. Rosas takes them on. He could have run in further, but he didn't need to. It's another one.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Lipinski, ball spills free in the tackle. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Turner has a way of drawing the footy.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Gawn. It's been a mighty performance. Lipinski. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Sheasel. Parrish. He's set upon. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Gawn could do this with his eyes closed. Johnson under pressure. Sweeping handball. Throw in deep in the pocket.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Who can get the clearance? Crunching tackle. Sheasel closed him down. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Not sure what the idea was there.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
They're inspired. This will be another one.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
Gawn. He is simply too good. Lipinski honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Sends them inside 50 again. Turner. Great hands there.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Gawn. He's worth his weight in gold. Lipinski. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
And that's a letdown. Out wide with the kick. Coleman under pressure. Johnson. They're irrepressible at the moment. Blakey desperate to win it back. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Sherry got his palm to it. Liberatore should be in the votes today. Neal, Ross hunting the footy. Norton, that's good work rate. They desperately need a goal. Well played. Myers feeling the heat. This is much better. Kennedy spills out in the tackle. Norton, slick hands. Neal, Liberatore, Kennedy somehow released the ball. Aaliyah is calm in a crisis. Roberts, he had prior opportunity.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Hamlin thwarts them again. That might attract the pack. Taking out some frustration possibly. Lipinski, time to turn on the Jets. Rosas leading by example. Revo, they're just about doing as they please. And there's another one.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. They've got good chemistry, those two. Gets the kick away. It's a tough game. Throws it on the boot. Centre square, loose ball. Warner, can he force his way through? That's a bit of a waste. They've given it back. Well, he had to try, I suppose. Kicks to centre wing. The runner will be out in a minute. Crosses the paint. Punched away. Rosas couldn't get an effective disposal. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
A whomping, a hammer.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All systems go for what should be a beauty. De Koning wins the first ruck contest. Pendlebury. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Jackson gets his hand to it. Ralph Smith. Good disciplined defence. Revo, you have to be tough to play this game. They've bottled it up.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
De Koning wins it down. Ralph Smith. Revo. Parrish running in support. He's besieged. We will do it all again.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
De Koning with a deft tap. Cornelio.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Neither side able to clear the footy. Jackson slaps it out. Ralph Smith. He's gone. De Koning. Parrish. What a hand pass. Johnson. Here's a chance with the outside of the boot, and he's miscued it. No score. Searching kick. Parrish within range. Can make them pay.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
That's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. Jackson just shoveled it out. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. De Koning with a deft tap. Cornelio. It's not a fair fight. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. Jackson gets his hand to it. Parrish.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Jackson wins the hit out. Parrish. Was that a throw? Ralph Smith. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
Guess he'll be taking shots on the training track next week.
Taking no risks with the kick in. That's well played. Little one to half back. Coleman can keep it moving. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. Hollins. He'll feel that one. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson wins it. Ralph Smith onto the non-preferred. Johnson marks. Will he go the bomb? Sets a task for the forwards. No one can mark. You can't question his commitment. He's missed.
I'll hope that doesn't set the tone for the rest of the day.
Takes the short option from the kick in. He's hit up the lead. That's careless kicking.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Not a great kick. Unable to complete the mark. Andrew, ever reliable, does well under pressure. McGovern, De Koning, probing ball. Ashcroft had it and lost it. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Cornelio outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Goulden. Hipwood shows them a clean pair of heels. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. De Koning, the winner there. Cornelio. Dawson. Can he hit a target? Can't hang on under close attention. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning wins it. Dawson. He's got it done.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Pendlebury, the midfield battle so important. Bolton. Roberts doing what he does best. Brown. Radaglia at full back stops them in their tracks. Can anyone get to the drop zone? That's a strong mark. Good handball. Ashcroft wants to take the game on. They could be in front in a minute. Roses. This should end in a shot at goal. Cameron is the target and he marks.
To put them back in front.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
That's the type of thing that raises the coach's blood pressure.
Bolton with the footy. Goulden. He's made a hot start to this match. It's come unstuck. He's stolen a march. Coleman with the flying shot at goal. It's good.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
3 lead changes now. De Koning wins it. Pendlebury runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Brown probably too far out to score. It's a poor inside 50. He might have thought about the corridor. Bramble spoils. Stripped of it. Lombard. He's a real pocket rocket. Kicks to space. He's caught. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Gawn smashes it out of there. Ralph Smith, Dunkley, 1 step ahead. Attracted a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. Gawn with a deft tap. Ralph Smith comes free in the tackle. Bramble, he's under close attention. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Is that holding the ball? Parrish heads for the pocket. Andrew showing why he's such a good defender. The kick was centimetre perfect. Looking to hit up the short option. Dawson pushes into space and receives the footy. Off he goes with the advantage. It's a bad mistake. Waiting for someone to come at him. Turner on a lead. Parrish in the right spot. That's a quality hand pass. Fantasia. It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dobbed it. So they've got a couple now and they're looking dangerous. Bramble wins it out of the centre. Dawson. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far and there's little in it on the scoreboard. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour. But some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now or they don't play.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Ralph Smith, Impey, clears the area. Noble manages to get off a handball. Roses sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. He's been busy so far. Brown. Can they turn back the tide? Radaglia tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Alia. He's generally a good kick. That's a bit of a waste. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Parrish runs onto it. Roberts only knows one way. Got to get rid of it. Lombard. Fantasia. This will go very wide. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Normally delivers. The kick is a poor one. What's he got on offer? Keeps it low. Parrish. That's good work rate. He's been industrious. Turner has got loose. Sweeping handball. Lombard. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Gawn has probably got the points at this stage. Ralph Smith unable to get it inside 50. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Coleman with a chance to run. They need a spark. Honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Alia wins it back. Great mark. Sizes up what's ahead. They'll take the patient approach. Ashcroft. They've put themselves under pressure. He's set upon. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Gawn has got on top. Ralph Smith. McCartan makes good contact. That was almost handed to him. Dawson. He's everywhere at the moment. Bramble. Dangerous to leave on his own. Can anyone take a mark? Radaglia making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Just shoveled it out. Runs to 40 and hammers it home. They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Gawn showing his skills. Ralph Smith looking to extend this margin. Punched that like he meant it. Turner. Cameron. lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Gawn with the tap. Ralph Smith competing fiercely. Turner needs to be quick. Lombard steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. He's not one to take a backward step. Good thinking and good execution too. Delivers a long ball. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Bolton has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Poor footy there. Seizes the moment. He accepts his mission. Winds up. Mission accomplished.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Ralph Smith, who's front and centre? Clean pickup. He's stopped in his tracks. And we will do it all again. Gawn, he's worth his weight in gold. Ralph Smith, Parrish, that's a poor strike. Cameron marks close to goal. That's poor checking.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can. It's all one-way traffic now. Gawn is giving him a bath. Knew where the help was. Ashcroft, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Andrew read that one like a book. That's skillful. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Forward they go again. Fogarty, he still found a way. Andrew is calm in a crisis. Gawn takes an excellent grab. Good penetration on the kick. Punched away. Andrew has eyes only for the footy. And out it goes. When one tackle just won't do. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. Ashcroft. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Impey affects the turnover. Aaliyah with the intercept mark. They keep coming. Good disciplined defence. Gawn kicking for his first. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
De Koning gets his hand to it. Dawson sharks it. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Dunkley tries to take them on and loses.
It's a hot footy today for a lead in excess of 40 points.
Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
Oh, that's a bad miss. He'll be looking for a hole to jump into.
Can they finally clear it this time? That's symptomatic of their malaise.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's given it a tug and missed.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Impey goes short with the kick in. Canelio can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. Not sure what the idea was there. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Taking out some frustration possibly. Cameron, Sheasel, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
This is the gold standard in attacking footy. One of the hallmarks of a great side is that they can make a good opponent look second-rate, and they certainly did that in the first half. It'll be fascinating to see whether they can keep it going.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Parrish, centre square, loose ball. Lombard handballs it to nobody. Ashcroft, he hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Parrish, he's gone. Lombard is released by the handball. Blasts away. Noble went bang. Roses. Fogarty managed to get out despite the tackle. Edging it forward. Off the ground, and it's rolled through.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Ralph Smith. Coleman. We've seen that before. Johnson. Parrish. He's suddenly a popular man. Sheasel. Pendlebury with a steal. Impey. Stripped of the footy. It's a desperate tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning. A rare win. Pendlebury. He's hit up the lead. Lays it off. A few players stop, but advantage is being paid. Aaliyah at centre halfback. Gets the kick away. Impey has it now on centre wing. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Cornelio manages to get off a handball. Ashcroft. That's not like him. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dawson. This is great pressure footy. The umpire will have it. Same old, same old. Hanbury. Who's at home? Roses. Marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
The ball's been living at one end. Goulden, all on his own. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's done everything today but kick a goal. Now he's done that too.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. The big men fly. Hanbury, Parrish, getting their handball game going. Turner. Sheasel. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The buzzards are circling. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Hanbury. Gee, they're playing well. What's he got on offer? This will be his 5th inside 50. Andrew, no easy exit. Impey, terrific forward pressure, goes laterally. Big ball to be won. McGovern, that's an impressive mark. Daring run out of defence. De Koning, this is good footy. Careful with the kick, turned over on centre wing. He might have thought about the corridor. Turner fumbles it. A bit of a panicked handball. Cameron. McCartan gets back and should repel. Sheasel leads his opponent. Parrish in the right spot. Ashcroft. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? That's well played. Playing for pride now. Sheasel within range can make them pay.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
It's a deep kick. McGovern got a fist in. Fogarty hasn't seen a lot of it. They're putting on a clinic. That is going very close, not close enough.
He wouldn't miss them there too often, and he's rightly annoyed with himself.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Goulden, can they get it forward this time? Clever kick. Goulden works hard to present. He's only had the one inside 50. The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. They'll take the patient approach. They've opened them up here. They've got winners all over the park. Parrish thought his way through it. This is a joy to watch.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Squeezes the kick. That's been deemed insufficient intent, and fair enough too.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call. They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forwards with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
It's safe to say they'll be scooping the votes today. This is some performance.
The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Marshall smashes it out of there. Pendlebury, Cornelio, Bolton. He's been dispossessed. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Drives it inside the forward 50. Fogarty couldn't finish what he started. McGovern wins it back. Not his finest moment. Into the pocket he goes. Lombard. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He's kicked it like an arrow.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Rucks go at it. Knew the tackle was coming. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall showing his skills. Dawson. Cornelio. Not a lot of positives today. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. Hollins is in a better position.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Ralph Smith just had to get it out. Anyone's ball. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Normally delivers. Brown closed him down. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Marshall got his palm to it. He's so good in close. Dawson, Bolton. Can he find a teammate? Radaglia tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Stringer can go back and shoot at goal.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Barris has had his measure today. Ralph Smith has brought his own ball. Noble can't mark. Fantasia had to get it out. They've given it back. Can he hit a target? Barras takes an excellent grab. Drives it inside the forward 50. Coleman, you beauty! In no hurry here. McGovern goes without it. Dawson, Coleman attracted a crowd. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Marshall wins it down. Ralph Smith, Lombard. Is that holding the ball? He's gone. He had plenty of time.
It's a hot footy today.
Doesn't often waste it. Hollins can keep it moving. He's having a dirty day. Ralph Smith picks it off. That's poor kicking. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Manages to find a teammate. Probing ball. Punched away. Hanbury does the crumbing. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Revolt couldn't complete the mark. Barris gets to it first. I'm not sure he wanted it. Fantasia. Fogarty. What can he do with it? He didn't want it to spill out there. Hipwood with a deft tap. Cornelio. Got to get it forward now. Goulden. Dunkley gathers. He's generally a good kick. It must be his birthday. Kicks to space. Parrish has turned it on today. Impey gets in the way. What can they generate? Roberts read that one like a book. Bombs it in. Hipwood wins it back. Great mark. Dunkley on a lead. Searching kick. Alia doing what he does best. Roberts onto it in a flash. Stripped of it. Feeling the heat. No wonder coaches go grey. He had prior opportunity.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Ignoring the corridor for now. This is good ball movement. Myercheck presents in space. They've got them on the overlap. Dunkley, they've worked it well. Great play. Barris gets back and should be able to see off the danger. Who's front and centre? Hipwood. I felt that one from here. Onto the non-preferred. That's not 15. No sign of them dropping off. Gawn didn't need to be asked twice. Fantasia. Time to turn on the Jets. You asked for it. You got it. Great tackling technique there. Gawn has rucked tirelessly. Ralph Smith. McCartan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Ashcroft. That's a dreadful hand pass. Dunkley. Hanbury popped up out of nowhere. He's drawn a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Gawn is giving him a bath. Ralph Smith. Good disciplined defence. Impey taken to ground. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Hipwood with a deft tap. It's no place for the faint-hearted. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Gawn wins the tap. Ralph Smith should be in the votes today. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Gawn, he's worth his weight in gold. Ralph Smith delivers a long ball. Johnson, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
2 goals each for the quarter. Marshall, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Dunkley, crunching tackle, didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
McGovern with the big fist. McCartan honours the lead. Looking to hit up the short option. Marshall on centre wingers marked. Coleman continues to be a thorn in their side. Goes long. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance. That wasn't much of a No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Saturday night football is upon us. Jackson showing his skills. Ralph Smith spills out in the tackle. Great tackling technique there. The two big men do battle. Parrish. Revo manages to get off a handball. Reed desperate to win it back. Sheasel reads the ball so well. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. Ralph Smith gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. 1 goal straight plays, no score. Blakiston with a deft tap. Merritt, you asked for it, you got it. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson gets his hand to it. Parrish, they'll need to limit his influence. Cameron, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Jackson got his palm to it. Ashcroft. Fantasia. Was that a throw? Lombard. Forward they go again. It's a hot footy. No way through there, and they'll reset. Jackson with a deft tap. Parrish leading from the front. He's got it.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
3 on the trot, and a good start has become a great one. The big men fly. Parrish, can he get it out? Lombard. Ralph Smith with time. He still found a way. Revolt. The fans will be happy to see this.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Jackson, the winner there. Caldwell, Merritt, terrific forward pressure. Blakiston, that's good work rate. Picking their way through. Caddy has found some space. Normally delivers. They must tidy up their kicking. What's he got on offer? This is some start they've made. Can't get hold of it. Caldwell gets to it first. Pryor wins it back. Merritt couldn't reel it in. Blakiston, Roberts. That's commitment to the cause. Caldwell. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one. They desperately need a goal. The runner will be out in a minute. Throws it on the boot. Drops the football. Roberts gathers. Can he be the fire starter? Poor footy there. Searching kick. Cameron has it within range.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
4 in a row now, and the footy's inching ever closer to the throat.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Time to check in with Gary.
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant. If that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, you can see their confidence growing. Fogarty, great body work.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good thinking and good execution too. Slowing it down. And they're away. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Heads for the pocket. That's an impressive mark.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Ralph Smith, he's everywhere at the moment. Gawn, all on his own. What's he got on offer? Pokes it into the pocket. Johnson marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Jackson continues to have his way. Ralph Smith, Caldwell, Dersma. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire will have it. Jackson is giving him a bath. He's been dispossessed. He's been busy so far. Hanbury, Gawn. He's so good in close. Fantasia kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Jackson has had his measure today. Caldwell, he shepherded his opponent out of the contest, so it must be a free kick. They've got a problem now.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. Just when they were staring down the barrel of a goalless first half, they've found the right formula. Jackson, this is getting monotonous. Ashcroft couldn't get a disposal. Sartis, Caddy. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Dersma, that's wasteful. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Fogarty outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This should not be a problem.
Should kick it. He does. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Jackson, it's been a mighty performance. Parrish, Hanbury, onto the non-preferred. Centre square, loose ball. It's a tough game. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Hanbury. Cameron got to the right position and hung on.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Looks good. He's steered it through. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Jackson wins it out of the centre. He just dropped it. Navigated the traffic. Lipinski has eyes only for the footy. Gawn, Fantasia running in support. Rosas, Fogarty takes the hand pass. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal. Plays on. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Jackson could do this with his eyes closed. Parrish, a goal-scoring opportunity, may have gone begging there. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Jackson has been dominant in the ruck. Parrish, boot, ball, goal! The buzzards are circling. Jackson wins it. Parrish, is anyone home? Rosas uses the body well.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Kick on the way. It looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Pryor with the footy. Blakiston can keep it moving. In no hurry here. That's well played. I've liked his game today. Roberts takes an excellent grab. They must be feeling sorry for them. Durham, ball spills free in the tackle. Roberts didn't need to be asked twice. Parrish, Lipinski. Drop punt, and he has put it away. It's all one-way traffic now. Same old, same old. They've got good chemistry, those two. Kicks to space. Roberts, ever reliable. Barrow, he's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
They're putting on a clinic.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
There aren't many teams who can go with them when they're playing like this. They're firing on all cylinders.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Reed wins it back. Great mark. They're a big chance here. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Doesn't often waste it. Hanbury is hard to beat one-on-one. There goes the kick inside the 50. He's hit up the lead.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Leans back and drills it. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Jackson, he's turned in one of the great ruck performances. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson, just for something different. Hanbury. Fantasia is the target, and he marks. Searching kick. Mackay should be able to get them out of trouble. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Jackson, he is simply too good. Hanbury, right place, right time, goal. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. The big men fly. Lipinski sends them inside 50 again. Gorn wins the contest hands down.
He'll have to give it his all.
Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. He has. Sensational. It's been an absolute avalanche. Jackson, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Caldwell gathers. They cannot keep him quiet. Reed, big tackle laid. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Was that a legal disposal? Blakiston, Lombard, desperate to win it back. They're just about doing as they please. And there's another one. Jackson, he's worth his weight in gold. Hanbury, they're a pleasure to watch. They've got winners all over the park. Gorn commands the footy.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. They might as well not have a run. Like Batman and Robin. Gorn, will he look for a target or go himself? Forward they go again. Johnson is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Forwards dream of these shots.
He makes no mistake.
Daylight is clearly running second in this race.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Jackson smashes it out of there. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. That wasn't much of a
it.